Hello and welcome to Fiction Fans, a podcast where we read books and other words too. I'm Lily.
And I'm Sarah, and today we're re-releasing an episode that we recorded when we first started the podcast.
So we won't be doing our quick 5-minute intro this time.
During the first year of the podcast, we combined 2 book conversations into each episode, along with some related segments like Pet Peeve Corner and Words Are Weird.
We decided to republish those conversations as separate episodes to give those books a better chance to shine.
These have been slightly remastered, but you can still enjoy our peak 2021 microphone technology.
If you want to listen to the original double feature, these are episodes 2 through 23 in our podcast feed.
And as always, come disagree with us.
I have a confession to make.
What's your confession, Lily?
It's different from the other one this time.
So you did, in fact, read this book.
I did read. Well, I read the last one too, but I
just not recently, and not specifically for the podcast.
Right. I did read this one recently and for the podcast, and I am extremely biased because The Conjuring of Zoth Avarex by K.R.R. Lockhaven takes place in Seattle.
Yes, it does. It does take place in Seattle.
And there are a lot of reasons to like this book, and being in Seattle is a bad reason, but I still do.
I mean, I think it's an understandable reason.
There are just some extremely charming
local references.
Yeah, that obviously, like, you don't have to know where Lake Washington is to enjoy this book, but the fact that that is the geographical call out for some of the action, it's just fun because it's accurate, and I've been there.
To someone who lives in Washington, it feels like an in-joke.
Well, I will say this. He sure as hell didn't get anything wrong as far as geography goes, which can be a huge annoyance.
That's very true.
If someone is trying to set something where they don't understand, then it completely stands out.
Yeah,
and
that's very true.
Yeah, so I think I noticed it because I live here, and so I'm sort of more familiar with the area. But I mean, if you don't live here, it doesn't matter. It's just fun. I'm gonna stop over-explaining it. It was fun. It was good. This book is really fun in a lot of really different ways.
It is. Before we get any further in our discussion of it, I would like to thank K.R.R. Lockhaven for providing us this copy, and B, I would like to say that you can get it if you are listening to this episode as it comes out. You can get this book tomorrow. For everyone else who is untethered from time, you can get it April 1st. So if you are listening to it after this episode has come out, it is already available to you.
I would like to thank K.R.R. Lockhaven for having the name Kyle Robert Redundant Lockhaven.
That's quite good.
It's just excellent all around.
It is just excellent.
The full title of this book is The Conjuring of Zoth Avarex, the self-proclaimed greatest dragon in the multiverse. So when you said The Conjuring of Zoth Avarex, I was like, all right, there's going to be some fantasy bullshit. And then when I saw the subtitle, like immediately upon seeing the subtitle, I was hooked. This book is such a charmingly, like, self-aware. I don't think parody is quite the right word. But maybe it is.
Maybe. I mean, Lockhaven has said that he takes a lot of inspiration from Terry Pratchett, and I think that's evident in some of the humor of the series.
Oh, the footnotes are some of my favorite parts.
I enjoyed the footnotes, but I think that for me, footnotes are a medium that are better enjoyed in print. And since I was reading this like as an ebook, it felt like they were so long that it broke up the pacing of the book. But that's an issue with the format that I read it, and not with the footnote itself.
I also read it as an ebook, and that didn't bother me. So
maybe that's just a personal preference then.
That's fine. You're allowed to have those. The main premise of this book is that Harris, the main character, is starting his first day on the job of a sort of magical work site. It's called the site. It's the site.
It is magical governmental bureaucracy.
Okay, I really love that this book is not fucking with magic school. I am so sick of magic school. I'm over it. I'm done with it. And I think this book just sort of grasps onto that. Like, it somehow Lockhaven knew that and went, okay, magic school is a trade school. None of this university shit. It's a trade school. Everyone already did it. Let's just go to their first job. And oh man, the comedy of someone being in over their head at their first job is so relatable. And
I mean,
something
it's done quite perfectly in this.
Oh, it's fantastic. And it's something that I don't well, it's something that I have not seen in books because I feel like a lot of books are going through the school shit, like all of that learning process. But what happens afterwards?
You don't see a lot of the nerves that you get, at job interviews and first days, and
Oh, yeah.
just getting accustomed to being part of the workforce is not really shown.
What's that phrase? Imposter syndrome.
Yes.
I feel like this book really sees imposter syndrome for someone first entering the workforce. So we are seeing the main character Harris on basically it starts with his first day on the job at this secret magical site, and we discover that he was hired on for a big project, which is as the title suggests, the Conjuring of Zoth Avarex. And that feeling of being in over your head and thinking you were prepared and then realizing you weren't, that I personally found extremely relatable.
I think this has one of the best examples of characters being understandably overwhelmed and unequipped to do what they need to do, not because they're making stupid decisions, but just because, like, they're normal people thrown into this, like, way over their head.
They're in way over their head.
They're in way over their head. So like a lot of the times, if you're reading a fantasy novel, like, someone has to, like, go on a quest to get an item, they succeed because that is what advances the plot. And things like that, like, they fail kind of miserably at. But I love it.
Because it's all extremely relatable. Like
Yeah.
that's at the end of the day. I understand why they made the decisions they made.
Yeah.
It makes sense at the time.
Yeah, I see how you got from point A to point B. I would do that too. And I would also probably fail at plan A and at plan B like you did and at plan C. I see myself in there.
I really, really want Lockhaven to write a zombie novel only because I feel like that is the prime failing of zombie novels or stories in any sense. You have characters do stupid shit just to move the story forward, and it's the worst. However, I think Lockhaven in this novel has proven that he can, like, truly capture the realities of human limits.
Yeah.
And so I want to see him do a zombie story just because I trust that he could actually do it well.
I would love to see a humorous song. I mean, I'm not normally one for zombie stories, but I would read that. As long as there was humor in it.
Of course.
Humorous zombies.
I guess I'm just saying that's a trope that I would really love to see him do. Just because,
Yeah.
like, the strengths
think
that he has shown, I think would be very good for it. Zoth Avarex, the dragon, who fucks shit up in America. That's really okay. Is it spoilers to say there are alternate endings to this book? I don't think so.
No, I don't think that's spoilery in and of itself.
That's all I'm going to say about it, and that it's wonderful. That was something. Okay. This book was incredible because I feel like normally when a book has completed its rising action and it's wrapping up, I either don't care or I hate it most of the time.
You mean the book in general, or that specific like aspect that it's wrapping up?
No, the falling action.
Yeah.
After the climax, I either don't care or I hate what's happening. Like
Yeah.
it's
Right.
usually it's whatever. But in The Conjuring of Zoth Avarex, Lockhaven just like really nailed that plot structure. And I don't want that to sound trite. Like I'm not being shitty. I really mean it. You get the excellent setup where you really identify with all of the characters because of that first job nerves that we've all had. And then this was a book where I actually like I was very excited to read what happened next, even though I was already content with the wrap up of the plot.
Yeah, I mean that's not a problem that personally that I have, but I did think that he did that wrap up very well.
It didn't feel redundant. I was actually interested in it.
Right. It didn't feel like something tacked on.
Exactly. And because he is clearly proven his chops as a good writer through that, I wish he would have trusted the reader a little bit more.
Yeah, the one issue that I had with the book was how blatant some of the pop culture references were, and I feel like that's going to really affect, for me personally as a chronic rereader, I feel like that's going to affect my enjoyment of this book if I came back to it 10 years from now. Like, it's going to be jarring. So I wish that he had allowed his subtleties, which he's really good at. Like, there are some references, some cultural references that are just fantastic, but I wish that he had allowed those to shine instead of putting in quite so many quite so blatantly.
Yes, I feel the exact same way. I think the references were numerous and some of them landed extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them felt almost condescending, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need you to spell out the entire name and author of the book. You know, like
Yeah,
I get it. I'm there. I'm here with you. It's okay.
it was just a little much
Yeah.
at times.
I think a really good example of that. There are two different references to The Hobbit. So, Zoth Avarex is a dragon, and he makes two different references to Smaug in The Hobbit. The first one is, you know, my contemporary, Smaug, who lives in Erebor, which was, to me, too much.
It's a little jarring. Like, it takes you out of the action.
Yes,
if you're then thinking about like this reference.
Exactly. But then the second reference was someone was trying to observe him for weaknesses. And he just says, "What? Were you expecting to find a missing scale or something?" And that is just so good. Like,
that lands perfectly.
oh, it's so good. Lockhaven, trust me more. That's all I want to say the whole book. Like, trust me, please. Like, I'm here with you. You don't have to spell it out for me. I get it. And when he trusts you, oh, it's so good.
I mean, overall, it's a really funny book. Like I said, I wasn't intending to start reading it when he sent it to us, and then I did because it just sounded good, and I kept reading it because I was like, oh, I'm really invested in these characters and what's going on. Is it a spoiler to say that I've found the revelation of who Zoth Avarex was to be one of the most hilarious things that I've read in a book?
Not if you phrase it like that. I think it's a great thing to say.
Because I found the revelation of who Zoth Avarex actually was to be one of the most hilarious things in a book that I've read. It was so good. It was just perfect.
The pacing, the reveal, masterful.
Yes, it was, I mean, it was great.
Even coming into this book, so we had been discussing The Conjuring of Zoth Avarex, which is a title that has its own, you know, associations or baggage or whatever.
Connotations, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't give you the subtitle.
No, you
I just-
didn't. So
I
then
didn't.
when I opened the book for the first time and saw the subtitle, just that in itself felt like a grand reveal.
You're welcome.
Like that kind of punchy humor was excellent. I think one of my criticisms, which it's not fair, you should never compare anyone to Terry Pratchett because that's just not fair to them. But Terry Pratchett gets away with being extremely frank and on the nose because he is discussing a world that is not Earth. And this book is happening on Earth. And so that kind of commentary kind of lands a little bit different.
I think this is another example of if Lockhaven had trusted the readers more, he could have been a little more subtle about the commentary and it would have hit harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
I'm here with you. Trust me. I think that's exactly what I was shouting the entire time I read this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all, like most of our criticisms boil down to just trust the reader a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, although I did have some minor quibbles with the book, I thought it was overall fantastic, and I'm really excited to see what he writes next.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to tweet at him every day. Not actually, because I don't do Twitter, but if I did, I would tweet at him every day to do a zombie book, because I think he would do a good one. The really cool thing is that $1 from every book sold is going to the Washington State Council of Firefighters Burn Foundation, which I just think is extremely lovely.
And it is even more reason to buy the book. I mean, you should buy the book independent of that, but it is an additional reason to buy the book.
Absolutely. It's, you should buy this book. You should read this book if you're looking for a good time. Is that a weird Craigslist post? Did I just formulate a weird Craigslist post for this novel? I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe, but also unrelated to good times, there was one scene, this is not spoilery, I don't think, but there was just one thing that was absolutely terrifying.
Yes, tell me.
Yes.
I know what you're going to talk about. Tell me about it.
You know what it is. The anthropomorphized tomato sandwich is one of the weirdest, creepiest things I have read in a book. It was horrifying. Like, I got there and I was like, what the fuck did I just read? But it was great. It was like, it totally fit with where that action was going. So yes. I loved it, yes. But it was also just so terrifyingly weird.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fiction Fans.
Come disagree with us. We're on Blue Sky and Instagram at FictionFansPod. You can also email us at fictionfanspod@gmail.com or leave a comment on YouTube.
If you enjoyed the episode, please rate and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and follow us wherever your podcasts live.
We also have a Patreon where you can support us and find exclusive episodes and a lot of other nonsense.
Thanks again for listening, and may your villains always be defeated.
Bye!